Hi, welcome to the Amoretti Test Kitchen. Today I'm going to make a raspberry custard tart using Amoretti's Raspberry Swirl. Let's get started. So start by putting your dry ingredients in the bowl. I've got a cup of flour here, a tablespoon of sugar, and a half a teaspoon of salt. Whisk them together just so that you get them mixed. You want to grate your butter into the dough. And I have chilled the butter, and I've also chilled the grater. So now you can just mix this by hand, delicately. Bring it all together until the dough is like the size of peas. All right, so now you can add your beaten egg, drizzle that in, and just slowly mix it together until a dough forms. Now I'm going to wrap it in some plastic and it'll chill for an hour. All right, so the dough has chilled for an hour and it's now come to room temperature, so I'm going to roll this out. We'll spread some flour on here. All right, so I'm going to put this into the tart pan. All right, before I put it into the freezer, I'm going to dock it. You want to dock your dough very lightly. Don't go all the way through. You don't want to pierce to the bottom. Now this dough will chill for 30 minutes in the freezer, and then we'll blind bake it with some pie weights. Now this will bake in a 350 oven for 20 minutes, and then I will bring it out, remove the pie weights, and bake it for another 15 minutes. All right, so our crust has baked, and while it's warm, I am going to brush it with a little bit of egg white. This will ensure that nothing seeps through when you put the filling in. So I'm going to set this aside and now we'll make the filling. All right, so you want to bloom your gelatin. So the gelatin has bloomed and I've melted it. And I've also warmed a little bit of the pastry cream because you don't want to put your warm gelatin into cold pastry cream. It will seize up. When you're warming the gelatin in the microwave, make sure that you do it in 10-second intervals because you really don't want it to boil. You just want it to melt. All right, so now I can add the Amoretti Raspberry Swirl. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons. This will give you a wonderful burst of raspberry flavor with just a small amount of product because it is highly concentrated. All right, it's time to pour this into the tart shell that is cooled completely. This is such a beautiful color. I can smell the raspberry. It smells great. So this now will chill for a couple of hours and we'll be back and decorate it. All right, our tart has chilled and it's ready to decorate. I love decorating with edible flowers, which I have here, and of course some raspberries, and I have a stencil that I'm going to use and put some powdered sugar on there. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you do decide to make this recipe, please take a picture, tag us on social media. You can reach out to us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Amoretti. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell below to never miss a recipe, and sign up for our newsletter to stay up to date on all of our promos, our discounts, and our giveaways. See you next time.